Hey everybody, it's Celeste. It's been a little while since I did a reading and I apologize for that. It's been a really busy holiday season here. Lots of things going on. We had a little crisis with our furnace the other day. That was fun. It's all fixed now. I'm just gonna tune right into the collective. I wanna pick up on a storyline, something that's going on with a bunch of you. Asking my guides to show me a story that is really prominent right now. Oh, there's something, maybe there's going to be something about, I'm not going to pull these out, but there's something here about finding your tribe after you've been let down. And there's been a little bit of a struggle. There's something here about finding your tribe. So I don't know, that's not part of the reading, but I don't know who that message is for. Maybe you've been looking for some, a group of friends or some people along your path to come together with about your craft, your writing, or your art. All right, so what's going on in the collective, Spirit? King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, reverse. So, what I'm seeing here is there's something going on with this group that this reading is for. There's something going on where you're, okay, so first of all, the King of Cups, I can never help, when I see a King of Cups, can never help but think that that might actually be a person. And cups being the water suit, the emotions, this could very well be a relationship read. But it could also be, the King of Cups can also represent you and your deep love for your craft. But there's something here about holding on. And not just holding on, but like it's like holding close. And with the Four of Pentacles, there's oftentimes a vibe of, it's like hoarding, okay? It's not necessarily a healthy kind of holding on. It's a tendency to, see this purse, so it's pentacles, so it's about materials, typically, or something grounded. And she's holding on to that. She's got her purse closed, and she's leaning away from whatever this is in the background. And if you look really closely at this card, it just looks like she's not wanting to share, not wanting anyone to see, and not wanting to share. So you couldn't be holding on to a relationship that is, so if you're clinging, it means that it means that it's moving away from you, right? Like you feel like it's moving away from you. But if this is like craft related, you could be just hanging on to like this project. But there's something here about walking away, wanting to return. Okay, the Six of Swords is leaving a situation that has caused you some difficulties. But in reverse, it can mean returning. So there's an energy that's returning. And I want to pull another layer and find out a little bit more about this. All right. Okay, so the King of Cups. There is some sneaky energy here. And we're hiding. And there's also an energy of just a passionate drive. So if this is a relationship, I have to wonder if this King of Cups, if he was being sneaky, and taking his passion elsewhere. So maybe, I don't really like sharing that energy, but I mean, it is what it is. It happens, right? So we'll find out a little bit more about that. If this is about you and your passion for writing, you and your, then there's something about you that's not being authentic here. Okay. So that's why you're holding back. If this is about your craft, that's why you're holding back. If it's about a relationship, this is why you're holding back. You're turning away. Notice how she's turning away from him. You're turning away from this, but you're wanting to return. So there's a push-pull dynamic here. Four of Pentacles, excuse me, not Queen. Four of Pentacles. Clarify Four of Pentacles for me, Spirit. High Priestess. Yeah, your intuition is cut off and you're feeling abandoned. And your intuition is feeling cut off, like you're not getting any strong messages. So that's why the holding back. You're not feeling like the energy is, you're kind of in a stalemate with yourself in terms of your guidance. You're not getting any, right? So what's this return energy about? Tell me about the Six of Swords reversed. I want a little bit more information. Oh, okay. Okay, so you want to return to this situation, and you really, I think that you really want to, you either want to take off the mask that you've been wearing, whatever it is here that you've been hiding, you want to stop hiding that. You're feeling like, if like you can trust yourself to work this situation out. And if this is a relationship, you have something to say, and you're wondering if, I think you're feeling like if you say your piece, if you say what it is that you need to say, that the situation is going to work out the way that it needs to work out, however that is. I think you're ready to surrender this to what it's going to be, but before you do that, you want to have your say. So two different stories with this reading. All right, so I'm going to grab the Everyday Witch Tarot, and I'm going to pull a few cards. So what are you, my viewer, what are you not seeing about this situation? This could be something that you're not admitting to yourself. Could be something that you kind of know, but you're not willing to admit to yourself. It could literally be something that is hidden from you because you just haven't seen it yet. Like it's not coming out. All right, Two of Pentacles. There's some juggling going on. You have to make a choice. So if this is about another person and they're not making a choice, you're going to be understanding soon that you need to make a choice. That's what you're not seeing, is that the choice is yours about how you want to proceed. Four of Pentacles. Ooh. So there's something here about, so this takes this takes that holding on energy to a dark side. Because it doesn't just reverse the meaning. Reverse card doesn't just reverse the meaning. Reverse card, to me, the way that I read, the reverse card means it's shadow side of whatever the light side is. So this is like holding back, and then this is like imprisoned. So I think that you've been feeling really, whatever this is that has kept you kept you either secretive, or whatever's been going on with this other person, I think that it's kept you in a prison of your own making, because you haven't wanted to admit that something was going on there. If it's about you and whatever, if this is about your craft, what that means is that it's time to face this. You know, when you're dealing with another person, a lot of times they do mirror you. So, you know, we can sabotage relationships with our own energy, but the other person still holds some responsibility for their own energy. And what this is saying in a relationship standpoint is that by continuing to entertain this situation, you have kind of changed yourself to it. But as far as your craft goes, if this is about your craft and about your art, what it's saying is that, again, that this prison of not being seen, of hiding your true self, is yours, okay? You've made it and you've created it. And you're not really trapped, okay? You always have a choice to let, you know, he's sitting on his riches here. He's sitting on his riches in a cell. And the option is to uncover the riches of who he really is, okay? Because holding back who you really are can really limit you materially as well. It doesn't seem like it's connected, but it sort of is. All right, Two of Swords. What is this person not seeing? Again, it's a 2. There's a choice here. Okay, so the message for some of you is you have a choice. And even when you can't see, you know where, like, she's hitting the target here. She's almost, you have to wonder if she's seeing better because she's blindfolded, okay? She's got her guides. She's got her cat and her crow. And she's hitting the target, all right? She doesn't need to know every detail to know when something feels wrong to her, when something feels off. So, you know, if it's about your own integrity in terms of showing up as you truly are, you know that it feels like that's the reason that you hold back, is because there's something you're scared of. And if this is another person, you kind of know when someone's not being trustworthy. You just kind of know it, even if you don't have any evidence sometimes. And even if that's coming from, so sometimes we bring that into our relationships as baggage, right? Because somebody cheated on us, or somebody in our life, you know, maybe a parent behaved like that on a regular basis. But what this is saying is it's time to look at that story and start to differentiate between what is real and what is something that you need to work on in yourself. And in the case of a relationship, oftentimes we have to walk away from a situation like this in order to figure it out, what is our stuff and what is theirs. Because we choose people that represent our wounds when we're not in a healing place. All right, so let's pull some strengths that you're bringing to the situation, because what's hidden is not always comfortable, and I like to lean into your strength. Oh, 4 of Wands. Okay, I think that you're a very committed person. And this energy, if this is, so either way, again, this could be relationship or craft related. If this is about your relationship, you are a committed person, and you definitely, you're feeling uneasy about this because it doesn't match who you really are. And this is a reminder that relationships sometimes are difficult, you know, that they're not every relationship is meant to last forever. That just because it didn't work out, just because one person wouldn't commit, or because you couldn't trust one person, even if it wasn't a commitment issue, even if there was just a level of trust that you couldn't have, because maybe they were committed, maybe they just kind of habitually hide because that's what their pattern is. But this is here to remind you that you're capable of having a strong, secure attachment with somebody, but it's got to be a person who can return that to you. Right, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's such a strong, there's a pentacle, there's this material energy is really strong in this reading. There's something here about you, excuse my dog, she gets excited when she sees somebody walk by. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is, so there can be I want to pull another card. I'm not getting a clear one on that. I want one more to clarify that. Oh, Page of Wands. Okay, so there's an immaturity in this this offering energy that has been coming toward you, and you're just done with it, okay? Like, you understand that whatever this energy is, that you've outgrown it. You're not entertaining low vibrational offers anymore. You're not entertaining this impulsive energy in your relationships or your craft anymore. Like, you're getting really serious about it, and that's the strength, is that you've stopped playing around and you've stopped chasing things. What is another strength that you're bringing to the situation? One more. Okay, yeah, you're becoming enlightened about this situation, whatever it is. You're really getting that higher perspective. You're having a shift of how you see it. You're seeing energies there that you haven't seen before in yourself. And you're understanding that whatever's coming back to you is a reflection of you in some way. If you're attracting this kind of energy, or if you're entertaining it, then you're participating in it, right? And you're understanding that you have to change in order for this to change. All right, I'm going to pull some more cards. Actually, I'm going to stick with this deck. Pitfalls to watch out for. So this is going to be like, this is the upcoming energy. Actually, let's not pull just pitfalls. Let's pull what is the upcoming energy, and if there are any pitfalls, I want to see them. So what's the upcoming energy in the next, I would say the next month. I'm feeling a month right now. Okay, so there's something here about you being able to come out of this hiding and holding back energy, and you're able to stand in your power amongst other people. So I think that you're going to be changing the way that you've been holding back, and you're going to open your heart a little and allow yourself to be seen. You might have some struggles with this. Likely in terms of, we have these thoughts sometimes that creep in that make us doubt ourselves as you're like, okay, I'm going to be the real me. And then you're like, but what if nobody likes the real me? What if people don't respond to that? So that's what this is. This is a pitfall. It's something that you need to watch out for. Understand where that comes from. That's just from your insecurity, and it's not the truth. And anybody that judges you for being you is probably not being authentic with themselves. King of Pentacles. Wow. This is awesome, actually. I love seeing this because we've had 3 of the kings in this reading. And so we had that energy in the beginning that felt like something that you were holding back from. And the energy of being done with it. And here you are showing up in your power and in your light, taking risks, facing your fears. And either you're emerging as the King of Pentacles, who is the guy that has it all, right? He's got it all. The guy or girl that has it all. Either you're emerging as the King of Pentacles out of this situation, or this could be you being ready for somebody who is more aligned with, if this was a relationship reading and you were thinking about breaking up. In some situations, it could mean that you're confronting this, and your King of Cups is going to show you that he's more grounded and that he's committed, because the King of Pentacles is very committed. So either this relationship could be turning in that direction where you're going to see that, or this could be telling you that there is somebody coming up for you. For some of you, it's a new relationship that hasn't manifested yet. I guess it's possible that you know who this person is, but I think for a lot of you, it's a sign that you're ready for that. All right, I'm going to pull some guidance for moving through this, these doubts, because this is what's really going to snag you up. If you let these win, then you're going to be right back where you started. All right, so what is some guidance moving through this energy in your power? Oh my, these cards are like, they're so slippery and I'm so clumsy. Okay, let's take these. All right, we've got the Thinker, we have New Life, and we have Unfinished Symphony. So I think that there's something being reborn in your life. This is something that you have always wanted. And through your ability to completely change the way that you think about this situation, you're going to be able to breathe new life into it. And I think that's just really, really, really powerful. Spirit is saying the emphasis here is on thinker. So we get caught in our thoughts and we start to think that the way that we think is the truth, when in fact it's basically the way that you think creates your truth in a lot of ways. So there may be when you when you have a group of people who witness an event, if you interview all of them, they're going to all tell that story slightly differently. There might be a thread between all the stories that is the same. And so we kind of consider that an objective truth about what happened, right? We try to get the bottom of what really happened by looking at different stories and how they line up. And so you can look at your own thoughts the same way that you've had this story going on for years and years about probably about needing to hold back your heart, your own riches. Okay, so a lot of times we think about, so Pentacles is very typically about material things, but I think in this case there's something about you holding back the truth and the riches of who you are. So that's like your valuable, your valuable contributions, your emotions, everything that kind of makes you human, almost in a situation. You've just been holding it all in. And I think that through this looking at things differently and thinking differently that you're achieving with this Hanged Man, you're definitely going to be seeing things differently and have a new life is going to be reborn in you. And you're going to be able to hop back onto that train, okay, and get it this time. Like it's an unfinished symphony. Like a symphony it's a grand thing, right? It's a beautiful thing. It's going to be finished, is what they're telling me. So a little more guidance before we wrap things up here. We're going to pull a Moonology card. I love these cards. Okay, your hard work is paying off, okay? Remember that your emotions are running high, okay? There is nothing wrong with your emotions. They're a guidepost. They're like a signpost that tells you where you're at. It tells you what's good in your life, and it tells you what needs help. Like what do you need to pay attention to? What do you need to take care of? So we've got these high running emotions, and it's time to pay attention to them, but don't let them drive, right? You have to remember, Capricorn is very controlled, hardworking and controlled. So we have this thing here between all work and no play, and emotions are running high. It's about controlling. When I say controlling, I don't mean that you stuff them. That's not control. That is repression and resistance, and that's a problem. But learning to understand your emotions ultimately is gaining control over letting certain feelings kind of run the show in the back. So here we are again, work through your fears. That's what they're saying, is the fears they're possibly like, you know, sometimes it feels like your fears are lying in wait for you, right? You make a decision, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for that thing, or I'm going to have that conversation with that person. And then the fears creep in. Well, what if they say this? Or what if I'm wrong? Or what if I look stupid? And with your work, it's like, well, what if I write that story and everybody hates it? You know, what if I'm not the right person to tell it? So this is about staying the course, working through the fears, and putting yourself into that work. All right, I'm gonna end the reading here, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed, and if you're still watching, I hope that you will like and subscribe so that it'll like help my channel get seen by other people. And I also just want to mention something brand new on my website. I don't know if any of you have popped over there, but I've done a free download, and it's called Tarot Spreads for Writers. And what I wanted to do was just put together a few, it's not really, I guess you could call it a booklet or a pamphlet, but it's basically just a little handful of tarot spreads that you can use to explore your own self-sabotage tendencies, to get answers if you're new to tarot, like how to read. And I did a couple of spreads for you to actually use in your writing. So there's one on creating a character arc, and there's one on flash fiction prompts. So if you guys are interested, you should pop on over to my website at arachneproject.com, and you'll find those under the free resources in the library. And you can download those for free. And I hope you guys will be back in a few days when I'm here with another reading. Bye.